Will here on Live from the Underground, and we are back for week number 3. Right now, I got some Trey Bishop up for you guys. Actually, we're gonna have Trey Bishop in the studio with me pretty soon, but for now, I'm gonna hit you off with a little bit of Trey Bishop with Higher, and then we're gonna hit you up with Magic coming out of Houston with Block Party.
Hey, just relax for a minute and take position. Listen to every word I say. I wanna cure all that you're missing, like a physician, by giving you every part.
Okay, I see that it's a Sunday. It's looking like the sun's out. These on my streets is rolling weed, a million blunts out. My partner's got a slab and it's by time for that to come out. So don't call up the line, cause we about to break it down. And on my side is they can't. I'm just chilling,
sitting back, looking at the sky, wondering why does life gotta be so good? Why does life gotta be so good?
All right, guys, we are back, and for the moment you've all been waiting for, we have Mr. Trey Bishop here in the studio. Say what's up to the people, Trey.
What's good, people? What's good? How's it going? It's your boy Trey Bishop.
Yeah, man, we finally got him up in here. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with you and what's going on with your new group project, EXG, Extraordinary Gentlemen with Campion Bond. But first off, let me just ask, Trey Bishop, if you were going to describe yourself in one word to your fans, how would you describe yourself? Future.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that one for us?
Basically, like you're saying, EXG, Extraordinary Gentlemen, the music that we make, it'll bring you to a certain point of the past, but it's gonna launch you to the future. The type of stuff that we have, the music is gonna transcend all type of genres. We have stuff for the skaters, R&B crowd, the hip hop. Basically, we're meshing everything together, making one big product, and launching it out to the world.
Right. So we're here talking about EXG. Campion Bond couldn't make it, so Trey Bishop's going to talk on behalf of both of them, which is cool. You know, we're going to try and get Campion in the next few weeks. How did you guys hook up for this project, man?
Actually, through our manager, Lorraine Storm. I actually hopped on with her last year, and a few months later, he started working with her as well. And we just started doing some tracks together. People liked the way they came out, and we was like, hey, let's just do a group thing. And here we are now.
So I guess, would you call it kind of like a best of both worlds, Jay-Z, R. Kelly type of thing, or is it far more than that, or what?
I mean, we could start with Jay-Z and R. Kelly, but in the end, it's gonna be Campion and Trey Bishop.
Good. You know, a lot of people, I always try to compare certain situations to the past, and you know, I like it when people just break out and say, you know what, no, this is not this is us.
Yeah,
you know
the thing is, you gotta pay your homage to the past, but at the same time, pave your own way for the future.
Right. So what's the name of the project? When can we expect it in stores, whatever?
The project is Flyer Fall Prologue. It's the beginning of everything. So just be on the lookout for that. October 25th. Just be on the lookout, exg.com. The new music's going to be up. Just make sure y'all go on the website.
Do you guys have any shows coming up or anything? Or what?
That's still all being planned out right now.
Mm-hmm.
We just got the music going straight. Now we're about to start booking all the shows.
All right, cool, man. If you guys want to get a hold of EXG, look on Facebook for them. Are you guys on Twitter as well?
We got Twitter. You can look us up, EXG Music, and mine's personally is Trey_Bishop, and his is Campion Bond as well.
Right. You know, when I'm looking at all y'all stuff on Facebook, whatever, y'all got me really excited just by the pictures. It's like y'all up in dressed all, professional and stuff, got the models with you and everything. Man. And plus, of course, I saw y'all perform at the Hometown Hero show, where I spoke to you a little bit, said you did a great job, which you did. You and Campion really did a good job. I'm really excited to see what comes from it. I'm new to this town, so I'm getting into all the music we have out here, and I'm been impressed thoroughly by you and Campion separately, so I can't wait to see what you guys have together.
Thank you.
So next up, we got a little bit of D1 music. We're going to play his new single, which is actually getting a few spins on 97.9 The Beat right now, so shout out to him. And then actually we're going to get into Campion Bond, just, get a little feel of who we're talking about, and of course we're going to try and get him next few weeks. This is Jay Will with Trey Bishop on Live from the Underground.
Yes, sir.
Little black dress, ruby red letters. Let them call you white, they just mad cause I ghetto. Class at the toe when you ball on the rego. And you stay connected, pulling strings like Geppetto. I'm just trying to live. What you mean? I'm just trying to chill. why intervene? Do what you want. I'ma smoke this and get higher up. Who fly is us?
All right, guys, we're back, and that was actually Campion Bond, one half of EXG. But again, we're here with Trey Bishop, so let's get a little bit into Trey Bishop's head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, my bad. Hold on, I gotta correct this first. But the Twitter is EXG_FlyerFall.
Yeah.
So if y'all looking already, I'm sorry about this. EXG_FlyerFall and Trey Bishop_. So and at Campion Bond. So.
Gotcha. So Trey, how exactly did you get into singing? You know, I mean, the typical story of most singers are, started out in the church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, and which is a great place to start, in my opinion. I tried singing, it didn't work out like that. But how did you get into singing, man?
Well, I mean, it starts out the same way. I started in church. The thing is, like, all of my family sings. My mom, my dad, aunts, uncles. But in the church, like, I actually grew up in a church. Like, our garage was actually turned into a sanctuary. So, being around all that music all my life. And then what's funny is I didn't really sing in school. I didn't start singing until I got into college. When I started getting into the men's chorus and all of that. And I tried out for American Idol in 2007. That's what really just gave me that desire to just actually pursue it the way I'm doing it now. But,
what would you say some of your biggest influences are?
Influences right now, oddly enough, Luciano Pavarotti, Michael Jackson, Trey Songz, and Usher.
That's a good choice. I actually had, before you showed up, I was playing your song Higher.
Uh-huh.
And the girl in here was like, ooh, he sound like Usher.
Hey, I've been getting that a lot, man.
Oh, really?
Hey.
Well, you said a very, very interesting one person that inspires you. A lot of people don't know. So explain who
Luciano Pavarotti.
Yeah, that's an opera singer, isn't it? Yeah.
Tenor opera singer. Thing is, I've learned that if you learn opera, you can learn anything. Because opera is going to teach you the correct breathing, how to hold a note out longer, and it really has raw emotion. Although most people don't speak Italian, but you can still feel the pain or the joy and the anger that's coming out through the music. And with Luciano Pavarotti, he really expressed everything clearly, and he broke it down. I could feel his tears when he's saying.
Well, you did mention that you didn't start singing until you got to college.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go to school and what did you major in?
I went to Texas Tech, and at the time I was studying computer engineering.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But now the thing is, I graduated at 16, and I had just seen Live Free or Die Hard. So I was like, computers, that's what I want to do. But I ended up changing my major to music. So I was like, this is more of a fit for me. Computers, I like to play on them, but
yeah.
I can't see myself doing this for the rest of my life.
And if you weren't singing, like, what would you say your profession would probably be?
I'd be dead. I'd be dead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, but I have one question. I was waiting to get an R&B singer up here because I wanted to ask this question. A lot of people out there say that the true art form of R&B really isn't around anymore. It's not as prevalent as it used to be. It's not. You hear older artists say it's not about love anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What would you say to that? Would you agree with that, or?
I mean, to a degree, I would agree because as you're starting to see, most R&B artists that are out, they're going towards the pop genre.
Right.
And most people get pop and R&B mixed up. R&B, when I think R&B, I think like the Al Green or the old school Drew Hill, Jodeci, where you can really hear their anguish and their pain. Girl, I'm crying out to you. You don't really hear that these days, but we're bringing it back. We're going to bring it back.
I was just about to say, would you say that you're, on the verge of trying to bring that essence back?
Of course.
So,
90s baby, I got to.
You know me. You know what, man? I say that all the time too. My favorite R&B artists are like Drew Hill and people like that. Boys to Men. That's my kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hey.
New Edition. I'm old school. I know I'm 20 years old, but I'm an old school listener. You know what I mean?
Hey, we were made from that music. That's all I gotta say.
Well, we're gonna come back with Trey Bishop in a minute, but right now we're gonna play a little bit of A.Dd. And then right after that, we got a little bit of AI straight out of Austin. So you guys stay tuned. We're live from the Underground.
Yeah.
Hold up, we about to blow up, that's what that is. You ain't never seen nothing like this. No sir, that's why the clubs and the clubs show me love. If you ain't riding with us, get your ass on the bus. Music
is the motivation, some mental stimulation. Open your heart and your soul, it's time for renovation. Increase your pace in this race, no more being complacent. No more time for wasting, you must have saved that up. Cause I spend mine grinding, not even trying to get my paper up. They placing bets on me, you better get your wage up. You trying to make a buzz and I'm trying to create a major fuss. And it's a major plus to me that I'm spitting the truth. I'm out to make some change, and it's like y'all forgetting about the youth, like the blind leading the blind.